What is going on, Volt Boys and Volt Girls of the Wasteland? We are back here as the General of the Minutemen, and we are excited to start fisting some Enclave men today. So, what an intro, right? So, as in continuing on the last episode, we uh we were wiping out the Enclave at their encampments around the Commonwealth, at least what's left of them after taking out their main headquarters in the Glowing Sea. And I believe there's one left that we have to take care of today. Look at that. Oh yeah, right down there in the south. The very south. So let's just get to it, shall we? And I forgot that I was up there. It's fine. We're the general, we're invulnerable, unstoppable, indestructible, invisible. Insert any synonym here for godlike powers. As I'm running around the mild concussion from my broken legs that I just sustained from that jump. Yeah, Fallout. So we have one last Enclave encampment base that we should go take a check ski at. At least one last one that we've gotten an actual location for. So either this is the last one, or we're gonna have to go shake down our little informant, the crazy psychopath deserter with the Tesla cannon, which we might have to go do anyway since he's a loose end. But I digress. We're gonna make our way down to the southernest encampment of the Enclave. We're gonna seize their technology. We're gonna seize their equipment. We're gonna seize their lives, and we're gonna leave and report back to Preston Garvey. Actually, we're not going to do that because I keep forgetting Preston Garvey is no longer in charge. It's me now. Oh, we already killed this dude once. He's not back, is he? Yeah. The old Rad Roach King's there. Oh. Who hurt me? I want to pacify you guys. I want to be the new king. Alright, I don't want to be king of you short stuff. Small stuff. You're like a lame one. You're a lame one too. Oh, no. I want the glowing one. Oh my god, stay down, boy, down, boy, down, boy. No, no, no. Don't shoot that one. This one. We want the little one dead. Alright. Alright.
Don't move, Rose.
Yeah, it worked so well. What's up, buddy? You're my pet. I'm the king of the rad roaches. Wait, that's probably actually heal up. I don't know. If I get taken out by a rad roach in the middle of my series, I'm gonna look so silly. Alright. There we go. So, where are the rest of your friends at? That guy's still alive. What's still alive? What do you do? Do you follow me? I don't know. I don't understand the point of this perk. Maybe I'm just stupid. Dog meat's like, you got a new pet, huh? Yeah, boy, we do got a new pet. Just kidding. No one could ever replace you, dog meat. No one ever. Except for Strong the Superman, but don't tell him I said that. Come on, dog meat. We got some roughnecks to round up. I really want to start one of these episodes with a whole cowboy intro. I've been holding back. My ADHD tells me to do it every single time, guys. I want you to know I'm sparing you all from it. But one of these times, I'm just going to let loose. I'm just going to let it out. You're going to get the most cowboy western freaking accent / intro that you've ever seen in your lives. Hurting your lives, I guess I should say. Maybe we have some loot from the loot gods. They've pooped it out here on the ground. Nice of them. Oh yeah, Crash Vertibird. Cool. If only that power armor would respawn. What a lame guy. Alright, so what am I getting? What is this? What is this thing? Custom destination? Remove marker. I don't know why that's there. What the heck? Alright, so continuing on our journey, we are hopefully going to be able to seize this last Enclave base and start fighting back again against them, considering they've waged war against the Minutemen on two fronts. In the last episode, we dive into both of those, one being the propaganda war, the other being the radio broadcast war. So, yeah, we're fighting them for territory, radio frequencies, and resources. Fun times, Enclave, fun times. But I go the wrong way. No. I just need to cut through this road that's right here. That I'm making myself. Yeah. So, hope you guys have been liking the series. Seems like it's gotten some pretty positive reviews overall. I hope you guys are liking the content as well. If there's anything you think I could do better, or you want me to try, or just something you want me to see, please just let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to oblige as long as it's nothing like too weird. Like I don't want to have to go do some weird stuff with freaking, I don't know, one of the other companions or something. But yeah, for the most part, Overland Station needs beefed up. That'll be an episode in the future. But yeah, so is there anything you guys want to see, any quests or just anything silly, or you want to see me build something? Just let me know in the comments. I'm read them all, and I'll do whatever you guys ask. Seriously, anything. No, I'm just kidding. As we truck along here on this nice railroad built by God knows who, we can stumble upon a random encounter, maybe. Hopefully, we'll get something cool like Gene the unenthusiastic dog salesman. He's one of my favorite ones to get. You never have too many junkyard dogs in your settlements, providing that happiness and that protection. We'll see if we even get a random encounter. Sometimes it doesn't, the hotspots don't work, or they're already used up. But I haven't been in here in a minute, so we should get one here over this third log, around this third log. We're not going to wait it out too long. There's nothing here. There's a dead bronc. Maybe that's it. Huh. So we're not going to wait it out super long. If no one shows up, we're just going to keep going. We got some stuff to do. We can't be waiting. Sorry, Gene, the dog salesman. We got some stuff to do. All right. Going off of what I just previously was talking about, I'm having so much fun playing through his in Fallout 4 right now, next gen update and stuff. I hope you guys really are enjoying it, but I have been pondering the question of what's next. I mean, we still have a long ways to go before we take down the Institute, find our son, or if we find our son, and a lot of questions that are unanswered. But what's after the series? What do you guys think? I don't know about you, but Fallout 76, as bad as it was, I'm definitely a little interested in some of the DLCs that they're adding. They're coming out with a new one. This has been one of the most content-rich years for that game, honestly. It's had like 3 DLCs or 2 DLCs, and one's coming. That's pretty impressive for a game that's older like that, and also like just that game in general. It's not had a lot of good content. It's not had a lot of good anything. So go Fallout 76 for having a great content year, and go Bethesda for continuing to support the crap out of that game. So we might maybe do some 76 after this. Maybe. I know I would love to do another Fallout 4 playthrough as a different faction. Maybe you guys want to see me take a break from Fallout 4. Maybe you guys want to see me take a break from Fallout in general. I'd love to play other games too. I do plan on playing some silly games here eventually. Oh my gosh, if I don't get stuck on this freaking bridge. So if you guys have any specific games you'd like to see me play, you could always tell me too. I'd be interested in trying something new out. So as we get closer to these Enclave, I'm thinking to myself, what the? Oh, come on. It's always the suicider, these kamikaze bastards. It's always when I don't have any guns either. All right, let's cowboy take this guy out. Let's see how good the accuracy is without the bats. Yeah, that's right, you big fudge ball. Nope, nope, that's not it. That hit the bomb. That hit the bomb. You got me messed up. You got me messed up, game. That hit the bomb. I hit that nuke twice. Easily. Alright, kill this mutt so I can move on. Nope, the bomb went off. I seen it in the background. Poor dog meat. Dog meat's dead. Yeah, well, you know what? Nothing considered. I guess that could have been worse. Wow! Oh man, I'm having fun messing with this guy. I'm gonna shoot his leg. Keep shooting his leg. Maybe I can cripple it. Oh my god! You ain't got nothing on me, super mutant. Oh, imagine. I'm 360 no scoping this guy. I'm sorry that has to happen. Come on. Let's get your health down, bud. Let's get your health down, bud. Get your health down, bud. Get your health down, bud. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, you ready? Oh, that wasn't a throw. Oh my god, I hit it! Yeah! Oh, I wasn't gonna say the 180, but still, that was pretty sick. I'm actually pretty happy with that. That was funny as heck. That was very good. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. Slow motion in that. That's going in the montage. I sniped his ass. Alright. Now that gotta retire as the phase member real quick. Let me stop with these crazy trick shots, these crazy YY backflip, triple barrel blowjob trick scopes. What is this? Oh, no, 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 no. This is gonna happen. Oh man. Dude, these are some aggressive freaking mongrels. Let's go, boy. Take that revolver shot to the hip. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Where is Mike Vick at when you need him? These dogs need to put down. Holy crap, can someone give me a double barrel shotgun so I can old yeller this guy? Thank you, doggy. Oh my gosh, these mongrels. Alright, let's continue on. I had to go back and drop some of my loot off at the old settlement real quick so I had some more carry capacity, but we're gonna continue back down toward the southern enclave encampment where we're going to eliminate slash eradicate slash make extinct the Enclave. I'm not sure which one I want to go with, but if you're watching this YouTube video, you already know because it's going to be in the title. So yeah, I digress. Let's continue onward to making sure that these guys are good gone by the time we finish this game. So the Enclave is just something we don't really have to want to worry about in Fallout. As we traverse this nice weather we're having, it's beautiful out here in the Commonwealth today. It's about 50 degrees, some light rain, some thunder showers, some lightning, but other than that, it's all good. Look at that Nuka cherry on the side of that sign. It's a good day for advertising. It's a good day for Nuka Cola. So, I hope you guys are enjoying my series. Let me know if you think that I should continue making like different types of episodes, or if you would like prefer me to stick to one type. For instance, like I've been having a lot of fun going between like just doing our little missions and like live comment stuff to like breaking down and doing certain lore videos on certain aspects and areas of the game. So like I've really been having fun with that, and I want to start breaking out and doing some other types of episodes as well, making them feel a little different and stuff for you guys. So it's not always like the same like formula whenever you come into a video. So let me know if you enjoy the different styles or if you'd prefer just like one linear style for the series. And yeah, because I'm having fun doing multiple things. I think it really makes the series feel fresh. Not every episode feels the same. Now here we are about to come across the largest, and I mean this, the largest amount of Suicide Squad or Suicide Super Mutant Bomber dudes I have ever met. Like, honestly, they are the Suicide Squad. Now I've already killed one. Oh, let's just give it a second. There are at least 4 to 5 super mutants that are just suiciders in this area, and I have no idea why. I'm not sure if it's like a side quest or it's like it's supposed to be this way, or if my game's just like, we know you're making a YouTube series, so have fun getting screwed. Look at this, these cars be blowing up and messing me up. This is a wild, wild sequence of events that's about to take place in front of you guys. It's going to be like a movie in a second. But it's nice that we always warm up with some, you know, lower level baddies, lower IQ baddies, whenever we're about to take on a bigger foe. Not that the Enclave are a crazy boss or anything, but they do have some power armor, they do have some decent weapons, they have some technology, and look at that. Fist to the gut. Your FEV virus couldn't protect you from that, you silly goose. As we ponder around this random place, this random building that was once held by the Minutemen in a past episode, this is where we saw one of our own get blasted by a laser rifle to the Johnson Dome. Made sure that Raider paid. Look at that. Here we go. 1, 2 suiciders beside each other. That's kind of weird. Whatever. I was like, that's alright. I'm just free firing, trying to make sure I take out the nuke, because that's all you really got to do. I will say, dog meat You are a person's best friend, truly. You take so many mini nukes in this video for no reason. The super mutants are just like, yep, German Shepherd, and then they just Gronk spike him with a mini nuke. You'll see here in a few seconds. Look at this. These maniacs were coming out of the woodwork, bro. Look at there's another one that's spawning. Look at that. There's the third, was a fourth one now. Two beside each other, and then the one I killed at first, and then there's that one. So four. We're at four. There's also feral ghouls that are spawning in, so this is an interesting time. I was like, oh look, a fifth suicide. A fifth suicider. What is going on in this area? I was like, they're breeding suiciders. What the heck? Then I was like, oh look, a sixth one. Look at that. You see me on dude. Not a fan. Not a fan of the suiciders. They're so hard to kill. They just start charging. Look at them. Look at them. My accuracy's failing me. My revolver's failing me. My cowboy skills. My cowboy skills. There we go. We pulled it off. Don't worry. Clutch, just like in the name, baby. Just like in the name. Now we've killed the kamikaze squad of the super mutants. We can start running back toward our main objective, which was killing the Enclave. Like I said, you really do be getting sidetracked in Fallout, no matter what. 6 super mutants, suiciders. I feel like that's pretty uncommon, but maybe it's not. We got the old GNN Plaza by the gunner. Okay, super suiciders weren't done over there. Apparently, there was one extra one that just wanted to like beat everybody's. So kudos to you, buddy. You made the video special. You got in there. Shout out to that dude. Now, as we make sure there's no other threats in the area, we can continue on. And you can see the world just slowly, it just goes into a dirty, musty swamp area down here toward the southern part of the map. There, all that is just swamp area. And guess what? We're not Shrek. This ain't our friend. This ain't our home. So let's get in and get out as fast as possible. We have to go back toward the GNN Plaza, and we're gonna creepily go around it so we don't unlock it as a location and we don't beat off any of the gunners, because that would be the last thing we want, as we're about to go take on another complete different faction. We don't want two factions fighting us at once. That's not fun. Sometimes it's fun. It can be very fun. In this instance, probably not. Now, I wanted to do something a little different for this time whenever we roll up on the Enclave, because I feel like in the last videos, kind of just been like going guns blazing, rah rah rah, shoot, first ask questions later. And as fun as that is, and as much as that appeases my ADHD, that is not the only thing that we're good for. The general has been crafted. He's been trained by 2 military sources, pre-war and post-war. So he has all the world's best training when it comes to combat skills and fighting. So, in order to show this off and to show how skilled and amazing we are as the general, I've decided to completely stealthily take out this last Enclave camp as sneaky as possible, and I mean that. No one knows. There's no one getting alerted. We take them all out, and that's the plan. So, we're really gonna have to, walk on our tiptoes and use the most of our sneakiness if we want to be able to pull this off, considering most of their camps have 3 to 4 soldiers, 1 to 2 laser turrets, and some other precautions usually. We'll see if this one's just like the other ones. As we get close to this train, I do believe we are creeping up on these mofos. And right here we got Billy Bob the Suicider. So we have the 7th one in the episode. I don't know why he's sitting there just having a bit of a jerk, having a bit of a wank off in the freaking train. But he's definitely waiting for us to go kaboom. But, the general never dies. Where this is a flawless run. We ain't ever gonna get killed. So, we just give ourselves some distance and wait for this hooligan to ground spike on dog meat. Poor guy, look at that. What a champ. Just gets back up and dusts it off like nothing. The rest of the companions could really learn something from dog meat. What I mean by that is, take all the damage and then don't judge us when we steal and do drugs. That's what would make the rest of the companions in Fallout 4 pretty fire. Everybody be so judgy except for dog meat. You can walk into Diamond City and just light everybody up because they looked at you the wrong way or they said you were a vault dweller. Dog meat still loves you all the same. And I think that's saying something. Piper wouldn't like you if you just killed all those people. Paladin Danza wouldn't like you and he's not even a human. Deacon, screw Deacon, he's a liar. He probably would like you. The only one that might like you for that is Strong. And Strong's a weird companion. I'm tired of him talking about the freaking kindness of human milk or jerking off a human cow or whatever the heck he's talking about with his weird ass quest. But anyway, now that we're getting closer to the Enclave encampment, I'm done talking about super mutants jerking off and more talking about the Enclave getting freaking wrecked. I gotta make sure that I have my inventory in order and that I have all my deadliest assets at hand so we can inflict maximum damage upon these noobs. As we get closer, I decide to turn it off and turn the sneak on. Pip-Boy light goes away, the revolver goes away, and we begin to crouch so we can start doing some recon on this base. I almost said renaissance and had a stroke there. Pardon me. But yeah, we try to creep inside the train car. No good. They have her locked up tight, but that's no problem. The the general, the Minuteman, is craftier than them. As you can see here, we sneak around and make the best of their wooden crates and supplies that they've left out. Silly guys. We'll take those drugs. We'll take those chems. Look at us healing up, getting ready for the big battle, because the general knows what has to be done in order to make the Commonwealth a safer place. Scum like these have to be taken down, gotten rid of, made an example of, etc. I know it's going to be pretty. There's only one way to handle scumbags like these, and it's with death. Time has come where we must do what we hate to do, but we got to make our trusty companion sit the heck out of this one because he will just not help us out with the sneakiness. I'm sorry, none of the companions are very sneaky. They're all either really silly or they all lose their IQ points and just run through mines and traps and stuff. So we're going to have Dogmeat sit this one out. As great as you are, fella, we're going to need to do this one by ourselves. So you sit over here on the train tracks where you're safe. Old boy, safe from mini new Grok's pikes and other dangers. As we creep closer, I deduce that there are 3 men at this outpost, 1 sentry turret, and a whole lot of whoop ass about to be opened up on them. So now we have got the little check mark there for our quest guide, and this is where it comes in. This is where I lather it on. Not a single moment will I be detected. I must completely walk in the shadows as if I'm Batman, but of the common. So with my trusty dusty fist out and my sneaky stealth boy similarities, because I'm not using one, I'm ready to take on the Enclave. So the first thing we got to do here and able to retake this base and do it the sneaky way, we have to separate them. So in order to do that, we have to make some noises, we have to get the distraction, and we have to separate them so we can take them out one by one. We're going to separate them and cut them off. So I'm going to start with the 2 noobs that are running around like idiots without power armor because they're going to be easier to take out. And they're also really close to me, just wandering my way like idiots. So, like I said, best thing to do in this case is take them out one by one. That way they can't alert reinforcements, they can't call backup, they can't call in HQ, they can't do anything except for disintegrate, go on to the next life. It took a little bit of time, but it was definitely worth it, and I think you'll see in the gameplay that it was definitely worth it. And it's definitely fun to just sneak around and be a little bit of a vigilante. Now, as one creaks closer to the tree, I decide that it might be time to make a move. And as I get him in vats, the general sneaks up behind. Watch out! Watch out! Snapping necks and cashing checks, baby. Back into the shadows we go. Look at that. Not even nothing. No danger, notice, nothing. We're just in caution mode. You know why, baby? Because we're sneaky. None of these people know what's going on. And when they finally realize it, it'll be too late for them because they're going to be all sitting in the ground. Now with 2 left, the second guy without power armor, the other target, starts coming closer to my way to investigate the last, known area of his buddy, who just suddenly disappeared. And I use this to my advantage, and I'm like, okay, he's leaving the camp a little bit, he's getting a little crazy, he's going next to that tree. Watch out, it's Silly Dilly! Back again, mofo. Look at that. Yeah, Mother Trucker was checking, he was watching his back because his head was on backwards. Alright, now I've evened the odds out to a laser turn and 1 big fat chungus in frickin' power armor. This paranoid mofo knows something's going down, but he doesn't know exactly what. Look at him, cowering in fear in the middle of his base with his pressure laser turret and their pet Mylark or whatever they have there. He has no idea what's coming for him. So this guy, I decided that I was gonna let him get a little paranoid for a little bit, get a little freaked out, and then I decided to just rush in and dodge him like a samurai ninja god. And boy, does it look cool. I'm letting him freak out a little bit. He's really not sure what to do. He sees a dead body on the ground. He has no one to talk to. All his people are gone, but he still just kind of lets his guard down right here. He's like, oh, well, whatever. So he starts walking away, laser pistol or whatever, not drawn anymore. That's when the general decides to make our move. That's when we strike. Whenever he's not paying attention and most vulnerable, we creep up and take out the laser turret, the last form of defense for this Enclave base, and the last thing stepping between me and victory. As we dodge all his Gauss rifle hits, we go in for the final blow, and it's a one hit to the junk for the twister of all time. What a knockout. Teabags for extra disrespect, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Everybody put an F in the chat for rip to that dude, but screw him at the same time. That was fire. Complete Enclave takedown. Stealth. No, nothing else needed. No chems. No, just nothing. No companions.
Hey,
100% stealthy.
come on.
So as we take out these douchebags, we can start looting through their goodies and deciding what we want to keep and what we don't want to keep and what we want to do. So first off, obviously, rob them of all their combat armor, military fatigues, and power armor, because Minutemen need them in full.
Hey,
Give that stuff to Dog Meat, because he's a little pack rat, a little son of a gun. He's got the strongest little shoulders in the entire Commonwealth of the dog. Load that bad boy up. Now we will continue to scour this base for loot. So we can check by their little bedding area and the rest of their little ammunition boxes. They have quite a lot of plasma cartridges and other goodies for us. We can strip the first victim that we found. And as I look around here, I knew I killed him a little bit away, but we find our second one eventually, who's still just, chilling out in the middle of the weeds, looking like he just went through an exorcist or something. There he is. Oh, what a fella. As we can loot their bodies, take their stuff, we decide to search the camp a little more. And this is where things got interesting, fellas. As I searched through the camp, I realized that wasn't a pet Mirelurk. No, that's they're experimenting. Look at that. There's a baby Mirelurk they're experimenting on. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Here in a second, we're gonna have to break that down whenever we go through the terminal, and I'm really gonna read to you guys what they were doing at this base. Because if you haven't noticed already, all three of their bases are set up for strategic different locations and for specific reasons. They're not all just doing the same kind of recon. They're all doing specific research and certain things in that area that's like important to the Enclave. So we can see that they were definitely dissecting and messing with Mirelurks at this place. And as we take the rest of their loot, and they don't need that anymore, we can decide what we want to do with their communications tower. Obviously disable that, Johnson, because that's what we're doing here. We don't need them talking to their HQ. We see we have a Mirelurk egg here. We have some Mirelurk canned meat. And I believe that this is the mommy. So she's full now. She seems friendly, but I know that that's only because she's behind doors. So I hit her with the old 1-2 pacifier-oo and make her our friend. I try to make her our friend. She doesn't. They don't ever listen. You just always automatically gotta spank them. But I try. I try my best to be a good little Minuteman and save everything, every creature. Alrighty. So, taking a look at the terminal, we can decide why they were here to begin with. So they were to establish field encampments within the marshes to the south of the sector, sequester Mirelurks in the area and procure their DNA samples, and then eliminate non-Enclave personnel who compromise this location of the field encampment. Stand by for further orders from Redacted, and release squad is scheduled in Redacted. So this doesn't tell us a whole lot, but it does tell us that they were interested in Mirelurks in this area for specific reasons, and that they were going to conduct studies on them, which is interesting. So now we can take out their turrets. We can mess around a little further with their base and see if there's anything else we really need or want. And then ultimately we can decide if we want to let this Mirelurk out or not. Hit her with the old pacify. And I was like, you know what, let's just let her out, see, hope for the best. She seems like she's friendly, right? Oh, how wrong I was. Oh, how the turntables. She immediately runs and then turns to face us. Whatever shall we do? Well, we'll go invisible and take our fist out. It's all we can do in these situations, ladies and gentlemen. Go invisible and start fisting the air. We take out the Mirelurk with ease, as Mirelurks are not the hardest creatures in these games. They're pretty easy. They're just annoying. We can deduce that there was also a mother Mirelurk because of the fact that there are multiple babies within the cage as well. So that being said, I'm going to take this encampment manual, which will allow me to build their barricades and guard posts at any of my settlements, which is pretty cool in case we ever want to build anything that like fits the Enclave aesthetic, or like we just want that, because why not? And then with that, we can snag the egg. We can start getting the heck out of here. Alright, now that we have done this, we are, I think, ready to go back to Sanctuary. Let me make sure that we cleared the quest. Let's see any more miscellaneous tasks. Let's see if it's down here in our completed task section. As you can see, we have done a decent amount. There she is in, where did I see it at? I've done a good bit of the quest, but we're going to do some more. There we go. Echoes of the past completed, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye to the Enclave in the Commonwealth. Now, with this chapter being closed, I feel pretty good. I think the Minutemen have it a lot easier. I think the Commonwealth has it a lot easier. And I think that, the only downside to this is we're not going to have as much availability with power armor and stuff now. It's not going to be as easily able to go confiscate from them, which is okay though. We've reused and refurbished a good bit of their suits. We've gotten a good bit of armor and things like that from them. So I'd say all in all, it's better that they're out of the picture long term. So now, looking at the map, it's a lot safer in the southernmost region, even though we don't have many settlements or locations down here. It's pretty safe now. Before I wanted to go back to our settlements and, deliver the good news and have a little bit of a celebration, I decided to explore a little bit further. I wanted to check out these little marshlands, see what they could have been trying to study the Milex for, or what other creatures or things lurk down here. I found this nice big boat and I decided to hop onto for a second. It was pretty big, and I was like, okay, there's nothing inside. There's got to be loot somewhere. But then upon closer inspection, I noticed at the top there was some loot in the story of a nice man who has to see a sniper rifle and a chem box that he was defending until his last breaths. How sad. With our lockpick skills and charisma ability, we can finesse our way into that locked box. We can make our way over and take his hardened sniper rifle and add it to the collection. And from here, we can decide what we'd like to do. I equip it to see how nice it is and what attachments are all on it. And as you can see here, he has a nice night vision scope on it, and I can make out a vertibird crash across the way, which probably has power armor that we could use. As I was just saying, we don't have a lot of sources of that anymore with the Enclave gone, so I thought it was smart to make my way over this direction and investigate a bit, Why not? See what's really going over. But all of a sudden, Milers surrounding me. How unfortunate. They are just Milers, so they don't really stand a chance in the long run against the general of the Minutemen. Now, I could deduce there's a Mr. Gutsy over there with my bats and another Miler. And I was like, alright, well, we'll continue around. I thought it might be a little funny to try to get the Mr. Gutsy and the Miler to fight. But of course, this is the one time where you could just they wouldn't the way I'd like them to. Any other time in this game, I have people that are on the same side killing each other sometimes, shooting each other for no reason. But of course, the one time I think it'd be funny to get an interaction with a robot and a giant crab, the game's just like, nah, they would just get set on hunting in general. So after a little bit of some laser tag here in the swamp, I decided to just have it out with this Mr. Gutsy and just scrap his butt. But I will say that this was quite fun to just jump around in the swamp and watch lasers fly at me as I dodge them and try to get the shell, the Mylar shell smacked with lasers. But like I said, after a while, I just add Mr. Gutsy to the scrap pile as he's just being a little bit of a bastard, and I was not in the mood for his little puns today, Gutsy. No, thank you. After making some nice seafood out of this Mylar, we decide to make some scrap metal, and then we get to find someone new and get a bit of a new location map for us. So, of course, we have to go investigate the vertibird. We have to see what's up here. It seems like probably crashed after the bombs dropped, as it's not too bad of this shape, and it looks like it has some things that used to be like recently used. As we get closer, we have a brown flight helmet we can pick up in the bottom, and we see what's left of a army soldier who was driving this thing before it went down, it seems. So hopping back out and looking around the surrounding waters, we search for the power armor that we know has been flung somewhere nearby in the AO. There's a propeller over in this direction, more Milers that way, which I'm not interested in at the moment. And I'm like, it's maybe on the other side. And upon closer inspection, we see some more supplies scattered throughout the area from the crash. And then coming around the corner here, I see her. Right there she is, for all to see. Beautiful pair of half pair of XO1 power armor, baby. Let's go. What a find. But then I hit bats and I notice in the distance the name Duke, but it's friendly. This intrigues me. This intrigues the general. we need to see who this Duke is and why they are coming up as friendly. Are they friendly? Are they an enemy pretending to be friendly? Are they an asset that the Minutemen could use? Are they an ally the Minutemen could use? That's what we need to know. So upon closer inspection, I roll up in my power armor, which I see he has a matching pair
Hey
of
there.
power armor, and apparently he's one of the alley cats. So that apparently is another faction in the game, and they seem to have a really big kink for power armor, especially
You building
cool,
something?
like, freestyle, slick back flaming power armor, as you can see. Not much was said within this interaction. This is just pretty much basic dialogue, but he does give us the mark on our quest, and there it is, and our
Okay.
map. So we now have the location marked, and we can go check them out, which I plan to do in a future video soon, since they're a pretty cool group of people, it seems like. I mean, anybody who's got power armor like that must be pretty chill, right? They seem friendly. Who knows? Maybe they have some extra pairs. Now, I wanted to test out Duke's battle capabilities here because, it's Fallout and everything's a simulation and I can do what I want. It's my world. So I go and I activate the sentry bot to see how Duke would fight up against it. Just because why not? And I had to help him out. I was actually kind of disappointed. He's not a very good fighter. This makes me think that maybe they're used more of a resource than allies, because I'm not sure if I want these guys covering my back in battle, but I definitely want their power armor on my back in battle. So as he's just getting mollywopped by this freaking siege sentry bot or whatever, what is it? I decided to even dip my power armor because we don't want to get stuff with this. And I decided to take out this sentry bot myself, just like the nice general I am. As you can see, we've come quite accustomed to dealing with sentry bots in this series. I didn't even need to do anything crazy. I just hit him a few times with the old fist, gave him the old razzle dazzle, and he couldn't handle it. His circuits overloaded from pure orgasmic excitement, and he just went kaboom. Duke wasn't even phased. He just kind of walks away and is just like, another day, another dollar. I couldn't get him really to say much. I did have the idea here. Don't worry. I was going for you guys. I wanted the viewers to have something crazy to see. I do try to get him to fight the Heller Queen that is down here. It does not work out. He's not interested. He just kind of keeps walking away, and it didn't seem like that worth it. But I mean, we will get a Mylar Queen to fight someone in the future, I promise. Whether it be a Brotherhood of Steel, an Institute, or some other random person, we will get it. As you can see, I start wandering around and following him and seeing where he's going, and I start noticing we're deathly close to where that Mylar Queen spawns in the swamp. I even get her up on VATS here. You can see in a second. I get her to spawn in by walking right between the both of them. Look at that. There's Duke. Oh, Mylar Queen! But, sadly, like I said, he just didn't want a part of it. He didn't want to battle anybody else. He just wanted to go home with his power armor and his little alley cat people. Which, I guess I can respect for now. We're gonna go visit the alley cats here in a future episode. Pay Duke a visit and see what all he's about. But until then, I think that this has been a very successful mission overall. I know it's taken a few episodes, but we finally have ridden the entirety of the Commonwealth from the Enclave and their existence in this game, which is something to be commended about. As we come back to our power armor garage, we can park our new suit here in the bay to the left, where our mechanics will begin to work on it and repair it, which is very helpful for our cause. And yeah, now that we've done that, we've gotten rid of the Enclave. I think that it's time to start focusing on a few more things before we get ready to take down the castle and retake it. That should be very fun and very interesting, and I plan to do it very soon. So I hope you guys liked this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching me stomp out the Enclave and, add to their lore and stuff with the Minutemen in my playthrough and everything. I hope you enjoyed watching me sneakily walk up and snap all their necks, have some fun with them, and I hope you enjoyed everything else. If you did, let me know. Put a comment, leave a like, subscribe. I make new videos every day. I read all the comments, and I always, always, always have fun fisting things in the Commonwealth with a furious fist. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. At ease, gentlemen.